What's up, everybody? We are at chapter 7 of Dotcom secrets, and this is soap opera sequence. So, soap opera sequence, again, as I say in every chapter, this is the most important chapter of this book. And similarly, soap opera sequence is also one of the most important chapters in this book. So, soap opera sequence is about how to communicate with your audience in the best way possible, how to keep them curious about you, about your messages. And usually what happens is people struggle with sales, but if you follow this soap opera sequence system, then people would be waiting for your sales messages, people would be waiting for your sales emails, and they'll just be curious like what's next. So that's the soap opera sequence, and today Hardik would be taking this session and he would be explaining about soap opera sequence. So let's get it started.
So, hello everyone, myself Hardik, and today I'll be explaining the soap opera sequence, chapter of Dotcom Secrets by Russell Brunson. So basically, the soap opera sequence is a sequence which Russell Brunson has taught us, because in previous chapters we have learned that we are building an email list, and that email list should all the students, all the customers in that email list should be should be engaging, and then only they will be opening our emails on the regular basis. To make that happen, we are creating a sequence, and that sequence is called soap opera sequence. In this sequence, we have already planned what will we be sending in our emails in all the 5 days. So the first day will be creating a story and leave it at an open end. And on the second day, we will be creating a drama of it, and then it will go together. Wait, yeah, basically we will be trying to bind the user for 5 days in our email, and every email will be open ended, as I told. Users will have questions after reading the whole email. Like, whenever the person will be reading the first day of our email, he will have lots of questions in his mind, and at the last of that email we will be promising to the user that we will be answering all your questions tomorrow. So he will be coming back tomorrow to get his questions answered. So in that way, our emails will be opened by everyone, and they will be so much engaging. So and that will also help us build authority and credibility. So let's read about the email one, the first email of our soap opera sequence. Here we will be setting a stage. Like, whenever we are performing anywhere, we are doing anything, so first thing we do is set a stage. We create a hype, we create something like pre-performance, we can say this. So this will be first email. It will be a thank you note. Like the person who has entered through our squeezing page, and that squeeze page where he has written his email, he will be receiving he will be receiving our email of thank you. So thank you for purchasing our product, or thank you for joining us here, like this or that. Okay, so like this is written, that people will receive the minute they sign up on your email list. You set the expectations for the people in there. In this email, we will be setting up the expectations for the upcoming 4 days, what they will be receiving in that email, in our email, which will be continuing for the next 5 days. So Russell recommends sending one email a day for the best results. He has also told in his book that he was sending that email. Firstly, he was sending emails monthly. Then he started to send emails weekly, and there came a time when he started to send the email every day. And the day he didn't send his.
Sorry to interrupt you, Hardik. There is one important thing which Russell says in this chapter. Every single person in your email list is $1 of your income. So if you have 100,000 people in your email list, then you are at like you can easily make 100,000 US dollars a month. If you have 1 million people in your email list, then you can make $1 million a month. That's what he did. So with every single person in his email list, he makes $1 every month. So that is the importance of email list, and that's why it's very important to keep them engaging. I think your battery is low. Just giving you a heads up. Yeah, let's get this started.
Okay. Okay, so now we come to second email. The first email has been sent with a thank you note, and we have set expectations for the people what will they will be receiving in the next 4 days. So second email will be a open high drama. Like we'll be sharing a story we will be sharing a story that will be an engaging story, but we'll keep in mind that we are telling something in that story at the end. And if we are not selling that in that story, then that story or that email will be of no use. And the rule that we are thinking that we want to earn $1 per email, so that will be failing if we not sell in that email. So here, if you had a good opening and then the story selling process begins. Yeah, selling process begins. It is written here. This is the story where the selling process begins. So we'll be starting with the high drama. Like we'll be explaining like moves or something like that, and give a backstory. Like Russell, what Russell does, he shares his story of a wrestling time of his younger time, and he explains how people how his colleagues and how that happened. And so by this way, he created an attention of the user who is reading the email. He created his backstory, and that helped him to build an emotional connection with the user. So read the book, for example. Yeah, that. And in the third, and at the end of that email second, we'll be leaving an open-end question which will be answered in email third.
Right. So I'm getting this started again. So number one email is set the stage. So now people are joining your email list. You are interacting with them for the very first time, right? So they don't know you, they don't know who you are, they don't know your backstory, they don't know where are you coming from, they don't know what you are doing, they don't know the struggles you have, they don't know the authority you have, they don't know the success you have made, they don't know anything about you, right? So in the first email you have to set the stage, you have to give your introduction, you have to give a little bit of your backstory, a very little bit, like you just have to welcome them in your circle. You have to like a very warm welcome. Well, that's good, right? So if you have watched movies, so you'll see like the first opening scenes of the movie are with very high dramas. Like I watched Mission Impossible. If you have seen that, where's the rabbit foot, where's the rabbit foot, where's the rabbit foot, that's how that movie started. Like if you have watched all of those movies, they start with high drama, like of the hero, the introduction of hero is given in the first, like, so that's how you have to open your email sequence, right? For the next 5 days, why they should listen you, why they should be waiting for your emails, why they should, who are you, what is your authority, why they should even consider you, right? So you set the expectations of the people in your first email. Like then comes the second email, open with high drama. So this is about, if you have if you have ended your email one with an open-ended question, that's the very, that's the crux of this 5 days opera sequence, that you have to end everything with open-ended. Like when we binge watch Netflix series, or when we binge watch TV serials and anything, you will see at the end, like the last minute, everything is open-ended. Like I watched Money Heist, and in Money Heist you'll see in every season, the last episode, with every episode there is something which is open-ended. What's next? Leaves you with the question, what's next, what's next? And for that question you need the answer, and that's why you watch the next episode, and then they hook you in next episode again. So the most important thing, you have to end every email with an open-ended question. Without that, this thing is not going to work. That's the crux of this 5-day opera sequence. And the second email starts with high drama, right? So that can be like your backstory. If I say my backstory, like I was about to suicide. So there was a point in time when I was in 12th class, and I was studying around 15 to 16 hours a day, and things were not working out. So I was investing so much time in education, still I failed in my IIT JE examination. And at that point of time, according to everyone around me, IIT JE examination is the only thing I have to do in my life. But today I'm not, I didn't clear IIT JE examination, I didn't went to any IIT, but I'm still successful and making much more than an average IITian. So that's how you start the sequence with very high drama. So I started that thing, hook the person, and then you share your authority, and then you start building the relationships, right? So that happens with every single product, whatever product you have and product or services you want to sell, right? So you have to start that with high drama. And then we have Affinity. Affinity is like this word, you would come against this word again and again in .com secrets, expert secrets, and traffic secrets. Affinity, I think, is the most important word of most lovable word of Russell Brunson. So what is Affinity? Affinity is the feeling when, like, at a sudden moment when everything changed for you, right? So suppose Hardik, when you were struggling last year back, and money recommended you, and we had a call. So that would be called a moment of Affinity. When we had a conversation, you were struggling, you had no direction, you didn't know what to do, then we had a call, and suddenly you had complete guidance, you started exploring the programs I gave you, and everything changed for you, right? That is the moment of Affinity, right? So my affinity was let me just give you an example. So on October 4, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp all went down, and suddenly I lost my complete business, which was on Facebook and Instagram. So in a single day, I lost $10,000 of potential business, and that affected everything. So then suddenly it came to my mind, I need an email list. So that after that I started focusing on email lists. So that is the moment of Affinity, right? If someone has to sell email marketing course, or how to build email list, or lead magnet course, then that would be used as an Affinity statement, right? So that can be like, suppose if I'm alcoholic addiction, then I'm like, first of all, there would be pain points of being associated with alcohol. Like, I started losing friends, I started losing my family, my children started hating me, I was abusing my wife, and all of these things were taking over me. I started losing my focus over business, over education, and everything. I suddenly started losing everything. And after that, my friend Money recommended me this book, and this book changed everything, like the mindset. I cannot control everything in my life. So that would be the moment of Affinity. So I'm explaining this word so clearly because we would be coming against this word again and again in this book, in the upcoming chapters. There would be chapter of backstory, attractive character, and in expert secrets he has used this word again and again. So Affinity is the moment when everything changed for you. That can be anything, right? Your struggles, the moment which changed everything, and the final place you are. So that is the moment of Affinity, right? Affinity, you have to share the Affinity, whatever Affinity you had. And email 4, in email 4 you'll be sharing hidden benefits. So the thing is, people can easily see the benefits which are superficial, which are clearly be seen in the front end, but they can't see the benefits which are hidden, right? Suppose if you leave alcohol, you'll save tons of money, that's one of the benefits. You'll have better family, that second benefit. Your children will start loving you, third benefit. Your wife would start supporting you, fourth benefit. You'll be productive at work again, fifth benefit. So these are the hidden benefits. And you'll save bucks a lot of money as well, because that is not being spent on alcohol, right? So you'll save all those things. So these are the hidden benefits, right? People, we have to let them know the hidden benefits of things as well, right, in our emails. So suppose if someone is going to take my Facebook ads course, then I will be sharing him the hidden benefits. The hidden benefits are, you know what, you can work from anywhere in the world. You know what, you can work whenever you want. You know what, if your wife or your husband is moving somewhere, your work would not be affected. You are not dependent on anyone anymore, right? You can scale as per your needs. Facebook ads, it's too easy to scale. So if you are making just $500 a month, then it's very easy with Facebook ads to make $5,000 and $50,000 a month if you are making $500 a month. So scalability, that has scalability, right? So that's how you also share the hidden benefits of your product. So suppose if someone is going to lose weight, right? So suppose if you're selling some weight loss program, then what are the hidden benefits of losing weight? He will be having a long life. People would start complimenting him, he would be welcomed everywhere, he would be more confident, right? These are the hidden benefits. Like if I say That's how we share. Like if I give an example of our services, if we are giving our Facebook ad services, then what are the hidden benefits? They would not have to worry about traffic anymore. That's one of the benefits. They can scale their business with whatever times they want, right? We'll be interacting just once a week, and for 7 days a week, he don't have to worry what's happening. And in 1 hour, on 1 week, we'll give him all the updates, what's happening, and we'll take care of everything, right? So these are the hidden benefits. So in fourth email, you have to mention the hidden benefits of your product, of your services, right? And again, the most important thing, every single email should be ended with an open-ended question. If with an open-ended, because if it would not end open-ended, then people would leave that email straight away, right? And that email 5, if urgency ends, call to action. So this is usually the last email of the soap opera sequence, and the goal is to give reader a final push and go and take the action right now. So that is being done by adding urgency in the equation and then using a call to action, which is also called CTA by marketers, right? So you have to light up a little fire under the readers. So your webinar starts tomorrow, you only have 10 seats left at your event, you only ordered, so like we have just 1,000 books and most of them are gone. So yeah, I'm pulling the video offline the next 1 hour. If you watch that video, that's fine, then please don't blame me. Please don't say sorry because I pushed the video offline, because that is just a limited time edition. So you push, you try to create an urgency, you try to create scarcity, you try to do all those things so that you can put up a little fire in your people, right? So this is the 5 soap opera sequence. And Russell Brunson has also mentioned that he has mentioned about someone, I'm not remembering the name, but he mentioned that that person uses a 50-day opera sequence. That's fine. For someone like that can be 7 days, for someone that can be 30 days, for someone that can be 50 days. Russell Brunson mentions that I usually prefer a 5-day soap opera sequence, right? So let's remember, let's just recap everything. So day one, set the stage, because they are someone new in your circle. If you're meeting someone for the very first time, you can't say, hey, this is my phone and just buy this. No, he won't buy this. First of all, you'll have to introduce yourself. You'll have to build an authority, that you have authority in this space, that why he should listen you, right? You'll have to set the stage for the person. If you have seen, like in any live event, before the speaker comes up on the stage, there is an anchor who shares a brief introduction about the speaker, like, so next person on the stage is Sahil Bansal, who is a chartered accountant working with a law firm for the last 5 years and had handled 10 cases worth 20 crore rupees in tax or whatever it is, right? So with that 3 to 4 lines of introduction, the perception of the audience changes completely about the person, right? Meet Deepak Singla, who is the founder of the Digi Scholars, an agency which is managing Facebook advertising budget of worth 150,000 US dollars every month, and a co-founder of ROAS Machines, which is managing again a budget of around 50,000 US dollars a month. So collectively, he's managing 200,000 US dollars of ads budget every month in Facebook ads. So that person is going to give you a little bit idea about why you should do Facebook ads and how Facebook ads can change your business. So with just these 3 lines, everything in the audience changes every about you, right? So that's called priming in psychology. We call this priming. So this pre-frame is very important, because with this pre-frame and without this pre-frame, the audience has completely different mindset about you, right? So number one thing, set the stage. You have to give a little bit introduction about you, right? Section 2, backstory. And if I'll just start with my successful things, like, hey, I'm managing 200,000 US dollars of budget every month, blah 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 blah, people consider you a, a smart person, an intelligent person, and they think like you are someone who is god gifted. They don't relate back with you, right? Because they can't relate. They think like he's just someone who is very smart, who was born intelligent, who might be born in a family full of opportunities. We don't have those things. So like, certainly, like, he has some special things which we don't have, right? He's some sort of superhero, that he's doing all those things at 25, and we can't do that, right? People would eventually think all those things, right? Because that thing is associated that way. So you'll have to share your backstory. Hey everyone, I remember the days when I was also in the same school and I was sitting in that area, and I used to think that I have to be a millionaire by 27. And with no family background of business, no one has any experience of internet marketing, what's happening, what's not happening. And I had to create everything for myself. So I started with, like, as you might have been suggesting, like with non-medical and preparing for IIT JEE, and I failed there. So that was the worst experience of my life. I used to study 14 to 15 hours every day, but I still failed. And so you start sharing your backstory, and suddenly everyone starts relating with you. Everyone starts building connections with you. Everyone would see like this person like relate with us, like he knows our struggles, and if he can do this, then I can also do this. So that's how you make the connection a little bit stronger with your audience. And then day three, Affinity is the moment, right, when everything changed for you. So when was everything changed for me? Like after college, I had this dream of becoming a millionaire by 27, but I had no direction because no one in my circle was a millionaire and under 30. So that was like something which I couldn't even imagine. So like that was very difficult for me. My family was not getting what I am up to. They were thinking like, our boy is now 22, 23, he should get a job of 50 to 60,000 rupees a month, but uh he's not doing anything, right? So what was my affinity then? I joined a company where they were making like 3 to 4 crores every year, and the best thing was the founders were only 26, 27. And that's where I identified most of their business is coming from internet marketing. So they are getting 90% of their business from Facebook advertising. And that's when everything shared for me, everything changed for me. And that was the moment of affinity for me. So you are just describing your thing again. Then hidden benefits of Facebook advertising. Then you just explain it more. I can work from anywhere, I can work anytime. And if I want to start work in Australia tomorrow, then I can just go in Australia and start my day over there. That's it. Nothing is gonna change. I'll be still making the same money that I'm making today here. I can live at my family. So my family, like I can spend my time with my parents. So these are the hidden benefits. You are trying to convince more people about your product, right? So my father, there was a time when my father was ill and I had to take care of him. Yeah, but for 15 days he was on bed rest at home. I went home, and I was there to take care of him, and my work was not affected. I could still do my job. Everything was taken care of. So these are the hidden benefits, right? And of the job. And then urgency and call to action. So guys, like, I'm a person and I am a human being. I have limited capacity. I can't serve everyone. I have a limited team. So I'm just opening this program for first 500 people. And I'm sorry to let you know that most of the slots are already filled. So I think we have couple of 150 slots available. So if you think like you also want to step up your journey with in this field and want to have a life like me, then just let's get that started, right? So this is the whole 5 days soap opera sequence. This is the same strategy used in presentation sales, same strategy used in video sales letters, same strategy used by people around the globe, all of the sales people. But it's just we have like did that strategy, spread that over 5 days. So that's the soap opera sequence, another best strategy shared by Russell Brunson. And in the next chapter, we'll be learning about scene filled emails. So what are scene filled emails? So scene filled emails, unlike soap opera sequence is a 5 day sequence, but we would explore what is scene filled emails and how scene filled emails can change your business and how you can implement this thing in your business in chapter 8 of Dotcom secrets. Thank you. Have a good day.